If you're serious about learning more about land and using tools to get the most information and provide due diligence fast, this is a clip from the Land Podcast with Aaron Shue. We're talking about what Acres has to provide and how it can be useful to you if you're looking to learn more about land. Hope you guys enjoy this clip. Here we go. Do you think that land prices would inherently appreciate faster because of everything moving along quicker? And this is obviously relative to different markets, but I'm just thinking of areas that just like to correlate it to home areas where there's a lot of transactions, there's a lot of excitement. And it seems like those prices in houses typically go faster. And so I wonder if there's more data and people willing just to pay a little bit more, that compounds faster to more land appreciation. I may be grasping for straws, but that's just kind of what goes through my mind.
I'll cautiously agree. Is that fair?
Sure.
So I don't think we're going to see like access to data driving like crazy amounts of appreciation, right? I don't necessarily see that happening. I do see, supply is going to increase, but demand is also increasing substantially. And so the fundamentals in the market, I think, are in place for stable appreciation in agricultural land. I think that's true. I think we have more mouths to feed. We have less and less farmland in total, right? Because of development, cities expanding and things like that. So I do think you're going to see, some additional supplies is going to come in because you got farms turning over and someone needs to buy them and produce on them. So that's true. Demand is up. So I think there's a strong case to be made for agricultural land appreciating over time. I don't think I'm not going to say that I'm not going to put a number on that, I guess is what I'll say. I don't think we'll see a dramatic difference in the next, say, 20 years of appreciation relative to the last 30. I think we'll have some ups, maybe a couple of plateaus here and there, as you do in any market. There's always a bit of risk, but in general, I think we'll maintain the upward trend and trajectory of appreciation in agricultural land.
Mm-hmm. And I think just an additional thought to that is, most people buy a lot of cars, but typically people don't buy a lot of farms in their lifetime. And so I think to have really razor sharp data to make a really good decision is paramount in making a good choice versus, you buy this farm, whether you want to use it for hunting or expand your business, like you want it to be a springboard and not an anchor. And so a way it can become an anchor is overlooking some things that maybe it would be easier by not using a tool like this. Anything else that you think that people really need to know before using the tool, whether like just any questions or comments that you guys get often or anything else that you just really want to share that's really important? I think we covered a lot of really important stuff though.
Probably the other thing, in general, I would just say, get on and play around. There's a lot of data. Login is free. Give it a chase. The only other one we didn't really touch on, because we're still in the infancy stages, I would say, is our water layer. So we do have Nebraska natural resource districts, which is the water management layer for Nebraska. And then we have a water layer for California. Again, water districts and adjudicated basins and Sigma priorities and all the complex water rights layers that you need in California when you're valuing property. We've got quite a few more states coming down the pipeline. Pretty excited to get those in later this year. So that's a fun one. It's fun, even if you're not in California, to go out to California and take it for a cruise and look at the water districts and layers there. That would be a fun one to go check out. Again, check out the premium version. We're going to actually have I'd like to do a sort of a discount here for listeners of your podcast. We've got a deal for the first 100 people. We'll take $60 off the annual subscription, and just use the code LANDPODCAST as one word, all caps. That'll take $60 off that annual subscription for the premium version. So that's a good way to get people plugged in and working with the tool. Try it out. And shoot us your feedback. If you find things you like, tell us you like it. If you find things you don't like, tell us you don't like it. We have people send us their wish lists all the time. I can't promise that it'll get in like next week, but our team listens. We got about 35, 40 people working on this product now. And we listen to our users. We're building new things all the time and making adjustments to how the workflows, work for the user. Happy to have feedback from folks as they check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. All of my mapping is consolidating to acres is what's happening, because like I'm
Okay.
slowly weaning off other subscriptions because I don't need them anymore. And so
Sure.
I think that it just it simply pays for itself instead of having to pay for this mapping software for this thing, this mapping software for that, and so on, and just consolidate all of it. And I think it's this very easy to use and quick and efficient. And so I think like if I had to pick one mapping software to buy, like it's Acres, because it does the most, the fastest. It's like the easiest way to say it.
Well, we love to hear that.
Hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Jake Hofer, and I'm a real estate agent out of the state of Illinois, and it's my goal to help 100 people buy their first farm. Been doing that with the Land Podcast and clips like this every single Thursday and Saturday that are released here on the channel. And to be one of those 100 people, all you have to do is, if you're in the state of Illinois and I can help you, I'd be happy to do so. Number two, if you want to get connected with someone that can help you, reach out and I'll be happy to get you in contact with an agent that I would personally do business with. And the last one is, if you just simply learn something from the content we're putting out, or you get inspired to take action, I want to know, get you out of that spreadsheet. I'm on a mission to help 100 people. Until next time, see ya.